Creating a toggle in Unity can be frustrating sometimes, especially if you are new to programming. Let me assure you though, it's actually very simple and easy to understand. In this video, I will quickly explain how to script a simple toggle for a light, though it can be modified to toggle anything you want. Remember, if you want to download the script later, you can do so at my website, mwesterstudios.com. Here you can also download several free models to use in your project, including the sci-fi gun used in this tutorial. Okay, so here in Unity, I have my basic scene set up with no real light source to it. If we play the game right now, I have my character controller in the dark with a spotlight coming off of my gun. Now the gun is a child object of my main camera, and you can see that I can walk around and the spotlight works just fine. But I actually want to create a toggle to turn off and on this light by using the mouse button. So let's go ahead and do that by creating a new script, C# script, and we will call this toggle light. Now let's open that up in Visual Studio. Okay, here in Visual Studio, it's actually pretty simple, the logic that we're going to do behind this toggle. So first we're going to need to do a few things. We'll get rid of the start function, we will not be using it. And let's start by creating a public light, and we'll just call it light. And our second variable will be a boolean called light on, and we'll set that by default to false. Perfect. In our update method, we will say if input.getMouse button down, and we'll do our left mouse button, so 0. And now for the toggle itself, if light on is equal to false, well then we want to turn our light on. So we'll go light.enabled, and we'll set that to true. We also need to change our boolean to true as well. So we'll say light on, and we'll set that to true. Else, so if our light on is true, we want to turn our light off. So we'll say light.enabled is equal to false. And light on is now set to false as well. And that is actually all we need for our script. So let's save that and go back into Unity. Okay, so back here in Unity, we are going to add this script to our sci-fi gun. Now it doesn't actually matter what object you add this script to, but you'll have to keep track of it, so just keep that in mind. And we'll have to set our light source, so we'll take our spotlight and drag that in. Now by default, our light is on, and I'm not sure I actually want that. So let's go ahead and click on our light here, and we will disable it here. Now let's play and see what happens. So playing our scene, our spotlight is off by default. You can see we have our sci-fi rifle, and we can look around. We can kind of see, but it's pretty dark. So let's go ahead and click the left mouse button. You can see our light turns on perfectly. If we click it again, it turns off. And that is it. That's how to create a toggle in Unity. Now this is specifically for a light, although you can be modified very simply by changing our light variable to a game object, for example. And you can use this in any number of ways that you want. Thanks for watching.